Hello and welcome back to my channel. Subscribe, like and comment on my videos. Let's get into the video. In this video, a brother gets to break down how people are orthodoxist to people with a dark skin tone. Even if we try to build coalition around what might seem to be our most obvious common concern, which is reducing racism, the black-white paradigm that dominates racial discourse in the United States inhibits our comprehension of the variety of racisms and racial identities, and thus proves more of an obstacle to coalition building than an aid. It uses the situation of Latinos and Asian Americans to explore the white-black binary. What is it, how it operates, and how it is limiting? Let's check out this brother's video.
Zeus ain't just create the Caucasians and stop there. The Caucasians is Zeus, aka Satan, greatest creation. Was the Caucasian race. This is why if you look at this world in the way it's ran, because this is Satan been running this world, right? Look at who's at the top. Caucasians. Then who comes second? Chinese, Japanese. We can't even say Asians because the Vietnamese and Filipino people get treated like shit. Nigga, they shit on them. They shit on them. Chinese and Japanese is the people that get the love in Asia. Okay? They don't give a fuck about no Philippine or Vietnam. Even Chinese, Japanese people, they be racist toward them because they darker. See what I'm saying? Chinese and Japanese are synthetic Asians that they put in there in the fold to make everybody think, because that's who got the second power. When they be talking about China, oh, China is richer than America and we in debt to China and this and that. Are you crazy? That's all propaganda. We in debt to China. We in debt to China. You believe that? But you don't understand how the race work. How the fuck they in debt to China when the Asians come, the Chinese and Japanese come after the Caucasians? They all human beings right there. And they the powers that be. Remember when I be telling y'all all human beings ain't bad? That's what I mean. Every Japanese person ain't in that rich inner circle that's running the world. Every Chinese person ain't in that circle. Like every Caucasian ain't in that circle. But I must teach y'all the truth about science. I must give you the science of the planet. That's all I'm here to do. Chinese and Japanese people are human beings. They are human beings. Koreans too, human beings. The original Asiatics, if you want to talk, it's the people they don't show you. Filipinos, like her. Filipino, that's why they not going to show you her. Okay? They not going to show you her. Because your black ass over here going to be like, hold on, she like my sister. You going to immediately ask questions like, hold on. Fuck, that's Asian? That's Asian? That's fucking Asian. That's the way your mind gonna think. And now there go all the questions. Your mind, you too intelligent. Y'all too intelligent. So they couldn't have showed us that. You would have immediately started asking more questions. Just like they had to tell us all black people came from Africa, right? Because if you tell us, well, it was black people in America, and it was black people in Canada, and it was black people in Africa, and it was black people in Europe, you'd be like, damn, well, we was black people was everywhere. They can't have you thinking it. It soothes the interest of the cabal and the deep state and the Vatican and the royals in America with 3 Ks, which is their biggest company. All right. It soothes the interest of those elites more to make you believe that you was all boxed in Africa. You feel me? And that the rest of the land was just land, because that's what they teach us in school. And that they had to come over here and kill all these red people called Indians to even make way for us to get over here. But the whole time, it was over 8 billion Indians. Where they all go? You feel me? Exactly. So now, at the end of the day, this is why they do that. Just like they don't tell the black people over here that they the Indians. They don't tell them like, oh, well, they the Seminoles. Hey, y'all really the Seminoles. All you black people in America, y'all are the descendants of the Seminoles, Choctaw, Sioux, fucking Californians, Egyptian tribes, Cherokee tribes, Illinois Confederacy, Powhatans, and on 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 and on. They don't tell black people that over here in America, man. They don't tell Latinos and black people that they even the same. They got the Latinos thinking that they Puerto Ricans. And that makes them Latino. When if you look at Latino is the word applied to everybody down in South America. Right? And Puerto Rico not even over here in America. Right? So Though you got real Puerto Ricans, if you want to call them that, that's in Puerto Rico. But a lot of you Puerto Ricans that was born in America, your ass ain't come from Puerto Rico. Your ass was over here, you was a tribe, and when they started dividing us with these titles, and they named y'all Latinos and named us African Americans, because that's all they can did. We always look different, y'all. That's why I showed y'all the black girl with the blonde hair. We and the black girl that was damn near white. We always came in so many different complexions. We are the rainbow. That's why they call us colored folks. We are the rainbow. We come in many different colors and shades. We are colored folks, nigga. This is why they originally called us that. It's about the only name they called us that wasn't really foul when they called us colored folks.
Power relations between racial groups in the US and intentionally have historically been understood to exist on a unidimensional vertical racial hierarchy. Within the US specifically, blacks are frequently conceptualized as the most oppressed, whites as the least oppressed, and Asians and Latinos in the middle. Research on minority group relations adopting a vertical hierarchy framework therefore frequently assumes a vertical power relation. For example, research on blacks and Asians would presuppose that blacks experience more oppression than Asians. Regarding the effects of resource competition on group relations and contributions to an understanding of the complexity of race relations between two minority groups existing within a context of relative rather than absolute power dynamics. Now, this research responds to multiple calls from the social sciences to move beyond black and white, and more specifically to begin to shape a more multidimensional understanding of racial hierarchies, including the various ways in which minority groups experience power and privilege relative to one another, and both relative to the dominant white majority. Now, we understand differential racialization as in racial groups being racialized according to the needs of the majority and horizontal hostilities, pitting of communities of black people against one another by dominant narratives. This binary makes it difficult for communities of black people to build coalitions. Whiteness as a property is a structuring property that organizes the world. The persistent racial discrimination that African Americans have faced and resisted gave rise to a black-white paradigm to explain racism. Now, this binary paradigm, however, has been challenged by many researchers as it limits or obscures the complex understanding of race, racism, and racialization within and across other racial and ethnic groups such as Asian Americans, Latino Americans, and Native Americans. Now, in Race, a philosophical introduction by Paul C. Taylor describes the BWB as the U.S. practice of identifying race relations with black and white. He asserts that this practice has equated the race problem with the Negro problem, and it has obscured the role that other races have played in the drama of the U.S. racial order. Taylor attributes this binarism to the fact that blacks and whites have for the longest time constituted the largest racial populations, leading to a prominent focus on the problem of black people under WS. But he is also careful to point out that blacks in the US occupied a strangely paradoxical position as social and political outcasts who were integral in large numbers to the economic and, in the South at least, the private life of the nation. Simultaneously despised and essential alien and intimate, African Americans were made a part of the country in ways that Indian wars and Asian exclusion acts made impossible for these populations. This latter point emphasizes the different oppressive experiences of African Americans, Native Americans, and Asians in the United States that are not captured by the BWB. Taylor considers the ways in which the BWB ignores or makes interstitial populations that are racialized differently. Nothing that perhaps the most obvious elision in U.S. race thinking, apart from the question of microdiversity with which it is closely allied, involves Latino and Latina peoples. Latina America consists in large part of racially mixed peoples who have increasingly made their way to or been engulfed by a United States that doesn't quite know what to do with them. Latino, as according to Taylor, experience outsider racialization, which constructs them as alien or foreign. Likewise, Asians in America are subjected to outsider racialization, but they also experience model minority racialization, meaning they're racialized in a way that constructs them as exemplary as a model for other groups in their quest to live up mainstream or majority values. And yet, simultaneously, Asian Americans are held apart from whites as irremediably foreign. What do you have to say about what a brother said in his video? Kindly share your comments in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.